Good evening. My name is Zach Driskell, Regional Emergency Coordinator for Burlington, Vermont. The National Weather Service has issued an extreme weather alert for New England, including the state of Vermont. Temperatures are expected to drop significantly for the next 5 consecutive days to lows down to potentially 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Exposure to these cold temperatures, whether indoors or outdoors, can cause serious and life-threatening health problems. Children and the elderly are particularly at risk in this situation. Due to harsh conditions, public authorities are looking to establish long-term winter shelters for the victims of the disaster. On to safety and security. Per the governor, a total of 3,000 National Guardsmen will be deployed in Vermont starting this week. However, road conditions are making deployment difficult to rural areas. The National Guard count is currently at 1,200, who are deployed mainly in the metropolitan areas of Montpelier and Burlington. Myself and my team will develop post orders and tasks for the National Guardsmen. After determining the areas of greatest need, distribution points have been identified to distribute necessary supplies to the impacted citizens. Police departments are reporting multiple problems related to the evacuation of endangered people. Citizens are refusing to leave their residences for multiple reasons. Including one, emergency shelters will not accept domestic pets, and two, citizens feel like there are inadequate police protection for their vacant homes. Police departments are reporting an elevated number of break-ins, particularly in rural areas. For example, 20 chalets and summer homes have been broken or have been burglarized near Lake Champlain. Police are also reporting that they are struggling with patrol duties in the rural areas due to individuals not evacuating. I'm currently working on legal advice regarding forced evacuations. Retail theft is also on the rise as a result of current weather conditions. Particularly power generators are not available in stores. Simultaneously, police are noting a sharp increase in stolen generators. Police are reporting complaints regarding unfair pricing from restaurants and stores that are using generators to maintain their power to offer services to these individuals. Fire departments are reporting several cases of accidental fires provoked by alternative heating systems. The vast majority of houses and apartments are affected are not equipped with functional fireplaces. Fire departments have also reported that several structures have flooded due to pipes freezing and then rupturing in both private and public buildings. Antifreeze liquids are not working when owners use them to potentially prevent pipes from freezing. Another major issue identified by the fire departments is the improper use of power supplies or gasoline-operated generators. These devices are being used too close to the houses or near air or heat intakes to the houses, causing carbon monoxide, high levels of toxic carbon monoxide. At this time, 10 people have died from hypothermia, fire, and carbon monoxide poisoning since the beginning of the storm. 30 people are hospitalized with ice-related injuries, including broken legs, hips, and arms. A large number of people are still living in their houses, and the cold wave has the potential to cause more casualties and injuries over the next 5 days, with lows in the teens. Along with those expected injuries, thousands of farm animals are expected to die or be put down due to hypothermia in these cold conditions. Moving on to power. Approximately 575,000 people have been impacted by the power outage so far. Specifically, the power company has reported that they have lost 1,000 electric pylons, 130 large pylons with the 735 kilovolt transformers have been destroyed, 60 medium pylons with 315 kilovolt transformers, 80 pylons with 120 kilovolt transformers, and 25,000 transmission poles over the course of Vermont have been destroyed. Reporters are mentioning that citizens living in power outage areas are not receiving all vital information from public authorities. People are not prepared for the situation and do not have battery-powered radios or access to any form of communication. News media is starting to criticize authorities for the ability to communicate clearly to citizens. Most citizens living in the disaster areas do not know what to do and or how to get help. Donations, food and commodities are on the way to be sent to those distribution centers that have been previously, the locations have previously been identified and set up. However, donors and volunteers do not know what the regional needs are, particularly in the rural areas. Therefore, my team will develop a communication plan as well as a distribution plan for radios, battery-powered radios, so radios and the batteries to power those to areas without power to better communicate with these individuals, since we are expecting power outages for quite some time. Thank you.